everyone, so today I'm going to be doing another makeup tutorial. This is just going to be a winged eyeliner with this lipstick, and this is from Topshop in the colour Fast Lane, which is a really bright, beautiful purple, and I just really wanted to do a video showing you what this looks like. As you can see, I'm not in front of my makeup storage, I'm in front of my bed, and I bought these lights not long ago, and this candle I just lit because I wanted to make it look nice and cosy. So I've just tied my hair back and I've already prepped my skin, so let's get started. To prime my skin, I'm using the Max Factor X Face Affinity All Day Primer, and this also has SPF 20 as well. I'm just putting 1.5 pumps of that on the back of my hand, and I'm just going to put this all over my face, mainly focusing in the T-zone area because that is where I get the most oily. I haven't used this primer in a while, so I decided to use this one today. I'm going to put that all over my face. For skin, I'm using two foundations, and I'm using the Vichy Dermablend and the Bourjois Healthy Mix, and I'm going to mix these two together because this is a very light coverage but it's really glowy, and this is a heavy coverage and it's quite matte. So I thought I would mix these together so I can get a really nice combination. So I'm taking 1.5 pumps of the Bourjois Healthy Mix and then 1 pump of the Vichy Dermablend. So to blend that in, I'm going to use my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, and I'm just going to start buffing all of this into my skin. Now, if you're wondering why I'm looking over here, because I'm using my viewfinder as a mirror. So I'm just going to buff all of this in until I'm happy with what it looks like. So I think out of the whole Real Techniques collection, this is probably my favourite brush because it's just such a good brush. It just really applies everything so nicely, and you don't always just have to use it for foundation. You can use it for, I don't know, cream bronzer, cream blush, powder, concealer, anything, and I just really love it. Okay, moving on to concealer, I'm using my Maybelline Fit Me in the colour number 20. I'm just going to put that all underneath my eyes. So just blending this in with my Real Techniques contour brush. Okay, so I'm going to move on to eyes, and I'm going to come back to the skin once that has settled down. So today for the primer, I'm using my Rimmel Exaggerate Undercover Eyeshadow Primer. And I just put a little bit of that on my eyelids. Just blending that in with my finger. So because we are going for a winged eyeliner look, I didn't really want to put too much eyeshadow on, but I've decided to put a little bit of Faint and the colour Naked 2 from my Naked Basics palette just in the crease, just to really make that a lot more defined. So I'm just going to mix these two colours together, tap off any excess, and then just putting that through the crease of my eye, or the socket of my eye. I don't really understand which one is which. I think they're both the same, not entirely sure, but you get the gist. And for this, I'm using the Coastal Scents 250 Fluffy Brush. I absolutely love this palette. I really want to try out the Naked 2 Basics palette. So for eyeliner, I'm using the Bourjois Liner Future. I think that's what it says. This is just by Bourjois. And this is like just a felt tip pen, so it's really easy to apply, and you don't have to keep on dipping the pen into the bottle of liquid, so it's a lot more easier to apply just like a pen. And then we're just going to flick that out. Now, you don't have to flick it out. If you want to, you can just stop at the end of your lash line, but I just like to because I think it gives a really cool effect. And I don't know about any of you, but I always find it harder to do this eye. Oh! So usually in this step I would curl my lashes, but because my eyeliner is still quite wet, I don't want to smudge them, so I'm going to use the Rimmel's Nude Eyeliner, and I'm just going to pop this just in the waterline. Okay, so to curl my lashes, I'm using the Emite eyelash curlers. I love these. For mascara, I'm using my Clinique High Impact Mascara. This is just a little sample size that I got in a magazine, I think. And I really like this. I think I'm definitely going to buy a fuller size when it's all gone. So I'm just putting this on my top lashes now, and then I'm going to powder my skin and under my eyes, and then I will go back on the bottom lashes after I've done that. The top lashes are done, and I'm now just going to set under my eyes with the Gosh Prime and Set Primer and Mattifying Setting Powder on just this little fluffy brush that really fits nicely underneath the eyes. Tap whatever's left on the brush, and then just put this underneath my eyes. And this powder is translucent or transparent, I don't know. What's the word called? It's white, so there's no colour to it. And I like that because you can put it underneath the eyes without adding any colour, obviously. But yeah, I just love this powder. It's so nice, and it feels really smooth on the skin. I'm also going to put that around my nose and on my nose because I feel like it. I absolutely love this brush because it just really nicely dusts the product onto the skin, and you can build up the powder if you would like to. So I'm just popping that all over my face, bringing that down to my neck as well. Don't know why, I just feel like it. So powder done, I'm going back in with the same mascara, and I'm just going to use this on my bottom lashes. I'm just going to use a light coat. I don't really want to put too much on because we are going for quite a heavy lipstick. Moving on to eyebrows, I'm using my MAC Omega or my MAC 266 brush, and you've all seen me do this before. I actually used to use my brow gel cream, but you know, I kind of thought that it's the wrong colour for me, and it just kind of made my eyebrows look really, I don't know, wet in some way, because it's a gel cream and I think I just put a little bit too much of that on my eyebrows, so I'm kind of working with that product. So I'm just sticking with the product that I know works well on my eyebrows, and this is it. Actually, all I do is just fill them in and then add a little bit of shape to the start of them. I absolutely love this brush. It's so nice, and it's so worth the money. This was £16. Now, I know, you know, that is a lot of money, but for MAC, obviously MAC is very expensive, and I don't really own a lot of MAC stuff. I do like drugstore makeup, but I wanted to, you know, I wanted to get something that's going to work for my eyebrows because I do struggle with my eyebrows. Before we move on to anything else, I'm going to moisturise my lips using the Maybelline Baby Lips in the Smoothing Cherry flavour. I love this, it smells so good. To add a little bit more colour in my face, I'm using my Rimmel Natural Bronzer on the powder brush by Real Techniques. So I'm just putting this on the high points of my cheekbones just to add a little bit of colour into them. I'm not really contouring as such, I just wanted to put a little bit of colour on my skin. I'm also going to bring that up to the forehead and the temples. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of that on my nose as well. The face is done, I've filled in my eyebrows and I've done my eyes. Now I'm going to use this lovely lipstick by Topshop, like I said before, in the colour Fast Lane. It's such a pretty colour, and obviously because we're now in the autumn winter, I wanted to get a nice purple, but obviously I didn't know that it was going to be as bright as this. So I'm not actually going to put this on directly from the tube onto my lips. I'm actually going to use it on a little lip brush. And this is by Emite Makeup, and this is the L312 brush. So the texture of this lipstick is like a cream sheen velvet look. It's not matte at all. So I'm just putting this on the brush. So I'm just going to go ahead, put this on. I personally wouldn't say that this is a purple. I would say it's a fuchsia pinky toned purple. I actually find applying lipstick on a on a lip brush is a lot more easier, because I find that you've got more, you know, you've got more control with the brush and it's a lot more easier, and you've got less chances of smudging it. I also really like this brush because it's kind of got a slight angle to it, which means that I kind of turn it on its side, and it's a lot easier to get on the top arch of your lip. So this is the finished look. I've gone for a statement lip with a nice bit of winged eyeliner. This is where I tried to attempt and pose for you so you can see the finished look. But yeah, I just really like this. You can definitely wear this every day. You don't have to wear such a bright lip. You can change it for a nude lip, because I definitely would throughout the day. But if you want to go for something a little bit more brighter and add a lot more colour, then you can definitely use whatever bright lipstick you may have. Okay, so this is the finished look. I do hope you enjoy this. If you want to see more tutorials from me, then please give this video a big thumbs up, because I'm actually really enjoying making tutorials and I love trying to create different looks for you. Oh, and one last thing before I forget, there's going to be a lot more Halloween videos coming your way. There's going to be tutorials, and DIY videos maybe, and also some cooking videos as well. I did actually do a Halloween, sort of Halloween inspired makeup tutorial on Wednesday, so if you haven't seen that, I will leave that in the link below. I'm going to stop rambling now. By the way, all the products that I used in this video I'm going to leave down below so you can check them out, and I will see you all on Wednesday. Bye!